The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audience.
Denzel Washington said something amazing one time. I was watching him speak, which he's an amazing speaker, very sharp. He said, I've never seen a hearse on the way to a funeral with a U-Haul truck behind it. Okay? So meaning we can't take any of this with us, even though life is all about moving forward. Another one in Spanish, pa'lante, pa' arriba, no mire pa' atrás ni para impulso, which is always forward, always up. Don't look back, not even for a boost. You're focused. You're laser focused on what you want out of your life and those that you love around you, right? But as much as life is about moving forward, once we're not here, it's about what we left behind. What did you leave behind? Did you leave the fact that, man, you were a fun person, great person, helping person, or a person that was just had a different outlook on life? Always woke up looking at life the wrong way.
Hey, Eastside salute to you and yours. It's another Thursday. If you see my face, another week done went by, and we done came around again. And I'm happy to see y'all. I hope y'all happy to see me. You know what I'm saying? And Miss Pina be coming in here shortly. For I'm your host, Mr. Drummond. You know what I'm saying? And we in here this evening, and I just basically say, hey, my week has been, it's been okay. I really don't have too much to complain about. Shonda's in the building. East, I salute to you. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, not too much to complain about. You know, everything been pretty good. Take Gunner in the building. What's happening to you, sir? And I want to say hello to everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's going to be chatting now and later, because you can leave comments later. You know, talk to us, let us see it, you know, and see right there, you can join the conversation through text 313-757-0164. Come on and join us, join the conversation. That's if you want to. That right there is the website. Come to the website, join the conversation. It's all talk. And that's the main thing, because we talking about legacy this evening. You know what I'm saying? This evening, you know, we talking about legacy. Let's talk it. You know, what are you prepared for? And what will you leave behind? You know what I'm saying? Because like the man said, you ain't taking it with you. That's for sure. So what will you leave behind? I see Mr. Ping has stepped in, and he's still muted right now, when I know he's getting himself together. So birthday shout outs until then. So I want to send a happy birthday shout outs. That's plural, birthday shout outs to Alicia Love. We got Taja Eldridge. Eastside salute to Antonio Pettis. Eastside salute to Dreana Davis, Anaya, Rand, Tagana, YB. All birthday shout out salutes. Happy birthday, Eastside salute. And I hope all y'all birthdays was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all did y'all thing, and I hope y'all ain't get too messed up and all that stuff, you know. But happy birthday. And we got a guest today too. Yeah, we got a guest, Odell Rowan. He gonna be in the building just a little bit here later. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely coming. Sir, Eastside salute to my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Mr. Ping, you there? Oh yeah, Mr. Ping done jumped in. He is in the building. Uh-oh, I think Mr. Ping might be froze. Yep, I think Mr. Ping is froze, I believe. Oh, there you go. He in the building.
Yeah, I'm there.
Oh, okay. I was just trying to make sure you was in the building. Yes, sir. Thank you, brother, for always being in the building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we still talking, you know. We gonna talk that. Oh, we ain't gonna talk nothing. We gonna go to this song, Legacy in the Meantime. You know what I'm saying? SG, she running it. So Eastside salute to her. And
there are 4 legacies.
Who'da ever thought we make it this far? A lot of nights been pissed off. Just try to keep the fire burning while the haters just happy that they found something new they could piss on. I'm not tripping though, I still got some boxes that's left to tick off. And after that it's lift off. Spent my whole life making strategic moves. It breaks my heart that a lot of my dogs won't get to see him through. Couple times I even thought about squeezing too. And then I hear Mo ask me, Rob, what would Jesus do?
I'm still dreaming, I'm still scheming, still hitting the block and all these women and still screaming. The dog still dishing rocks, and for the ones that got locked, nigga, it's still free. Congratulations, I'm just glad we made it. I'm still dreaming, I'm still scheming, still hitting the block and all these women and still screaming. The dog still dishing rocks, and for the ones that got locked, nigga, it's still free. Congratulations, I'm just glad we made it.
There comes a time in life when what you do becomes about satisfaction. Took a couple L's and boy am I glad that it happened. And when I say L's, please believe I'm not talking about lacking. That can never happen, gang is always on that affirmative action. Some people tell me I'm stuck in my ways, that I've been acting the same since like 2008. And let me tell you, hearing that feels great, cause I'm still with the same dogs and nigga ain't a thing changed.
I'm still dreaming, I'm still scheming, still hitting the block and all these women and still screaming. The dogs still dishing rocks, and for the ones that got locked, nigga, it's still free. Congratulations, I'm just glad we made it. I'm still dreaming, I'm still scheming, still hitting the block and all these women and still screaming. The dogs still dishing rocks, and for the ones that got locked, nigga, it's still free. Congratulations, I'm just glad we made it.
Free my niggas, More like to the ones that are still here trying, you know what I'm saying? For real.
You could put success on me, get the best of me. Anytime you need me there, just call on me. Good energies a necessity. Always put the family first, that's the legacy. You could put success on me, get the best of me. Anytime you need me there, just call on me. Good energies a necessity. Always put the family first, that's the legacy.
R.I.P. KB. My dog.
Eastside salute to be Rob and Legacy. Hey, that was nice. I liked it. That definitely goes with the topic for sure. SG, shout out to the baddest engineer to do this podcasting thing. I'm telling you, Eastside salute to you. We love what you do. Don't stop doing what you do. Yeah. What's coming up next? Right after these commercial break, we gonna have our guests. Do your thing.
Stuck in my past, about to relapse. I keep running back to you.
To my party goers and classy drink sippers, out of the glass and into the bottle. Here at Signature 7, we know you work hard and you need that one day to live life. Make memories, kick back and relax, and enjoy the tantalizing taste of our Signature 7 martini. If you like it in the glass, you'll love the bottle. Ready for events and pop-ups. So try our new bottles. But whatever you decide to do with your name, just remember to include Signature 7 Premium Gin Martini.
Stuck in my past, about to relapse. I keep running back to you.
And find your rest.
broke. I ain't been broke in a minute, been focused on counting my spinach. I run up the digits, I'm treating the game like a scrimmage. Cause practice makes perfect, I'm perfectly winning, obsessed. Fighting addictions like nicotine junkies, I'm lit, but I smoke competition and rest. But not for too long, I'm cleaning the game with the crest. You know, sound appeal, that's the connect. Oh, hot outside, I've been cold as ice cubes. I've been on the block, throwing trust, I ain't melted. Had to get high for the one time, just to come through and get the gold medal on some Michael Phelps shit. I've been living selfish, but never selfless. If you trying to get the cash.
Eastside salute. I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna introduce first by saying me and this guy, we go way back. You know what I'm saying? We go way back from when I used to hoop in this backyard. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we just grew up, and I ended up doing something, and he ended up doing something, and now we back together again. You know, back on the block as old friends. You know what I'm saying? Entrepreneur, Eastside salute to entrepreneurship, Eastside salute to friendship, Eastside salute to Vote Rowan 2024. You hear me? We got Odell Rowan that's in this building this evening. Eastside salute to you, sir. How's it going? And you muted. You're on mute. You muted.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Eastside salute? What's good, my guy?
Man, what's good with you? It's good to see you once again in the building. You know, it's been a long time. I ended up moving out to Indiana for like 17 years. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so, you know,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was like, oh, to see you again was like, oh my goodness. And then you know, you done made all these different moves and you got shit going. And I'm gonna say that, and I'm gonna end that, and then I'm gonna go into tell these people about you. I'm gonna call you Rock, but tell these people about Odell Rowan.
You say tell these people about Odell Rowan. I would gladly do that, man. I would gladly do that. And first of all, I would just like to thank you for the opportunity to come on your platform and be exposed to the people that know you and respect you and respect your opinion. So it's a blessing to be invited to such a fine gathering, Brother Dre.
Man, if that wasn't beautifully said, Eastside salute.
You say Eastside salute.
You hear what I'm saying? Because you know where we come from, the bottom, all the way.
We come from the bottom,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? Shit, we the product.
So, as you know, what a lot of people may not know, my name is Odell. People call me Rock, and I'm from the Black Bottom, Shane Street. My family owned a bar called Odell's, where like my training and my legacy begins. From a close-knit community down there on Cheyenne, Catfield area. Like I said, my family business was a very prominent feature in that area, so it blessed me an opportunity to deal with a lot of different type of personalities and people early on in a different age. So I learned a lot early, Dre. I learned a lot early, and I learned the value of community and the value of real loyal people and what we can do together with our minds focused. So coming from the Black Bottom, man, where you know, we used to play baseball and throw the ball at the damn garage.
hey, Eastside Solution.
We had Drew the strikeout box on the damn garage playing with tennis balls. So we was real community involved, man. We hung out, we played, we did everything.
Hey, let me tell y'all, man, that's how we learn how to play baseball. No lie, my dad, one day we was kids, you know, we ain't had too much to do. So one day my dad went outside on the end. We had an alley at the end of our house, and it was just a wall, a big brick wall. It was like the garage, but it wasn't a garage. And my dad drew a strikeout box, and we learned how to play baseball on that strikeout box. Me, Rock, Bro, Sean, the whole committee, you know what I'm saying? The whole hood, man. We be on the strikeout box for real, man. And a lot of people, trust me, I'm gonna say this, I ain't gonna say no names, but a lot of people couldn't handle that strikeout box.
Hey, that strikeout box was rough, man.
It was rough.
That strikeout box was rough, and you know, to get struck out and the tennis ball fly back and that pitcher walk off like, oh, you're out of here. Oh, man, those were the best times of my life, the innocent times, man.
Eastside
We were
salute.
innocent and
yes.
it didn't matter.
I want to introduce you to a good friend of mine that I met along the way as I would say as I grew, but he was a little younger than me. But Eastside salute, that's my guy right there, my co-host, Mr. Peen. Mr. Peen, this my longtime friend,
Eastside salute.
Black Bottom Hood friend, Odell Rowan. You hear me?
What's happening? I heard you call him Mr. Rock, so I may dress him as Mr. Rowan, Mr. Odell as I look at the name. Hold on, I think I got a double sound going on.
You sound good to me. I don't know.
Okay, cool. That's good to know. Well, I want to hit him with a West Side. What up, though? You know what I'm saying? Representing that West Side, the side I grew up on. But I spent a lot of time over there on that East Coast too, man. College and Connors was my stomping ground for a while. Kelly and Rochelle. You know, I done been down through there. I done been down on Lynch Road, French Road. I done been in all the cuts that you need to go with that East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got Detroit. Yeah, for sure. I have children by 3 different women, and 2 out of the 3 women I have children by both from the East Side. So I know about that East Side life.
That's how I usually work. The East Side want the West Side women, and the West Side dudes want the East Side girls.
Hey, I know. I think I landed in that place by default, but I was grateful. I went to Murray Wright High School. Then I was on that East Coast hanging out. I'm like, okay, this is a totally different life than my West Side riders, but I like this. Kept me over there for years, man.
From the council, Detroit.
It's a different field, man. It's a different field, but it's all love on both sides, you know.
You already know.
Yeah, yes, indeed. And my brother here, he also running for the city council, you know.
Yeah, third district, 2024. That's
East
4205, better known as the Red Zone. Scott Benson is currently sitting in that seat right now, but he won't be there for much longer.
Nah, I'm gonna say congratulations. I don't believe in luck, so once you put that thing out to the atmosphere, it has no choice but to come back to you. So I'm gonna say congratulations on your city council seat, my brother. They definitely
appreciate that, brother Penn. I appreciate that. I receive that with gratitude, man.
Shonda said we need somebody good in the red zone too.
Yeah, once God plants that seed, it's time to go ahead and run with it. So he spoke to me and he said, your people need you. They need a real representative of their community that knows the struggles that they go through to stay legit, or whether they hustling or whatever it is, to just make an honest living out of the way they can and have a real reflection of what my area is. I am 7 Mile and Chalmers. I am Shannon Canfield. I am 94 Mount Elliott. I am Evergreen and Burt Road. I'm all those things roll into one. And we get into politics, and the people that's really in office, I really don't feel like are in tune to what the streets really need. What programs need to be in place for a single mother who's working on 16 Mile in Van Dyke and got to catch the bus, but there's no daycare center in her area, or somebody that's hungry, but only one church has the food to give the stuff out because the smaller churches don't. So that's why I'm getting into politics, to be a spokesman for the people that don't have a voice. And I know they believe I stand up for them and I do what's right by them.
Hey, man.
And that's spoken from a friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? From a friend of mine. Eastside salute to original words and it ain't no script. He ain't sitting here with no papers in his hand. He talking from the heart. So you gotta believe in a person that can just look you in your eyes and talk right to you. You know what I'm saying? And I want to introduce you to my field guy down here in the box with the square, Mr. YB Sincere.
What up, though?
My main man, Odell Rowan, is in the building.
YB, you froze like me?
Man, you done froze again, YB.
Hey, between me and YB, I think the internet devil is all over our head. You know, when it goes like this, the show gonna be great though. And what's so crazy, I went through AT&T and told them, look here, man, I need an update on this Wi-Fi. They like, we gonna send you a Wi-Fi router extender. May the 1st, you know, you'll be good to go. I get home today, I see the Wi-Fi extender sitting on my desk. I'm like, oh, it's on. I go to hook it up. I start scanning QR codes and everything. It's gonna tell me some May 1st is when it'll be active. Well, why you send it to me today?
Gonna say he think he might have to slide through. You know what I'm saying? I hear you, Gunna. I hear you out there, baby. Shit. But yeah, you know, before we really take it real far, I wanna ask, what motivated Fry Guy? You know, because I didn't even know that was you when I got back. Or, you know, I'd have came up there and messed with you. But, you know, after the fact of that, I found out that was your spot. What motivated the Fry Guy?
Man, Fry Guy was is, I can't say was, is
in the city.
Fry Guy is to show Black people that you can make a change. And Fry Guy came at a time where COVID-19 had just started, and they had murdered Mike Brown and things of that nature. And we were going through a thing with, what do we have that we own? What franchise do we own? What is particularly ours? So with Fry Guy, it was a passion of mine because I always wanted to have a restaurant. And I love French fries. And I was like, hey, I could top French fries different ways. And there's nobody that's doing that as a fast food chain right now. So that's a niche that I can get into and kind of capitalize in my own way and grow. And hopefully I can grow and have a franchise in every state, every city, in the hood. Every hood deserves a Fry Guy. Every city deserves a Fry Guy. So that was just like the motivation behind it. Like, hey, we Black, man. Let's do something. Let's leave a legacy. There's no way in the world that COVID's here, there's unemployment's here, there's crypto's here, and my children are going to turn around and say, what happened to your chance during the Great Reset? So that was my time to shine and my time to jump. So when most people were closing and didn't believe in what was going on, I believed in myself, and I took a shot on myself, and it was very successful, I might say.
You got Gunna with can't go back to his last one, these last two before, well, one before this one and then this one. Gunna said, hey, Mr. Rowan, I want to come try some of that food. Eastside salute, and that shit looked like it slapped. You hear me?
Oh man, that's a great thing. Fry Guy is under reconstruction right now. So I had a real bad auto accident October 12th, 2021, where I broke my two top bones in my left neck, my C2, C3, and usually that injury leaves someone's paralyzed. Broke my lower back, L2, L4. I went blind in the left eye, fractured wrist. I had a lot of different things going on. And as a small business owner, you really don't have that key employee. So when I went down with my injuries, I had to kind of take a step back. But luckily, everything plans out according to God's plan. And currently, I'm looking for a new location in Midtown area. Trying to do, well, not trying, well, doing bigger and better things. So the food is coming real soon. Can't tell you a date just yet, but the food is definitely on deck, and it will be on deck before this year is out.
Ain't no doubt. And Tay Gunna said he glad that you're doing well. You know what I'm saying? What was the end of it? I forgot the end of it, SG. Glad you're doing well and still here. That's the most important part. That's why I
appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
Midtown, where the money at.
Hey, it's time because, like I said, we got a lot of smart men and women in the city. Making waves and creating brands and doing different things. The food industry is it's a very difficult game. You have to market correctly, and of course, you got to have a great product. So just to be recognized as one of the people moving and shaking in the 2 years' time that my business was open and still in the process of growing, it shocks me every day. I've been literally closed for 2 years, but I get 7 to 10 DoorDash orders every day, constantly. I never turn my DoorDash service off for a constant reminder of what I have going on and what I have growing. So that's like something that I got hidden in the back. But every day I constantly get new customers, and it's crazy that my business is still growing even though it's closed.
Right. Mr. Payne, what you want to talk to Mr. Rowan about?
First off, soon as I get back to the D and that Fry Guy spot open, I'm there. I love French fries, bro.
Hey, everybody doing them
French
too.
Fries. Listen,
it's like I see Arby's doing loaded fries now. You know, they got the meat. Now they got the fries. What the hell?
I don't want to. You know, they say word is power, so I don't really want to speak this out there to the world. But I tell you, man, I told my wife the other day, I say, man, French fries gonna be the death of me, baby, because I love French fries. Like I cook them at home. I get them from the store, but I'm big on them homemade fries now. I like going old school, getting them potatoes, cutting them things up and getting after it, bro.
Hey, so that's definitely good. Y'all didn't tell me this was a smoking show, man. This was 420 friendly.
Hey, this 420 friendly.
Oh, yeah, man, I gotta have a session with guys, man.
Hey, it ain't nothing wrong with a session, you know. Let's get it on.
Even though I'm running for city council,
little signature session.
Hey, look, hey, it's all legal now, and it's all good, and we all know the politicians is being held back by the pharmaceutical giants, or else it'll be regulated. It would be unregulated federal wide, but you know they still figuring out how to get that money, because once they legalize that, then all that pharmaceutical money gonna start to fall back. They ain't figured out how to get their hands in it yet.
They didn't figure it out. They done figured it out. They just don't want to go all the way gun-ho, because if you legalize one, you got to legalize them all.
Yeah. And then it's also, you were mentioning, you know, just being from the black bottom and then starting your business when you did, and thinking about it and looking at it from the aspect of, you know, your kids coming to you like, yo, where's ours at? Where did you start doing this great re-rising? You know what I'm saying? For everybody to get on and make it. You doing that, we also know that if they legalize, they don't want certain people to get that type of money coming in, because they already know how that's gonna go. That's really gonna create a big shift. And once they do that, it's the floodgates are wide open. So it's a powerful thing, man.
They can't really prevent
real quick,
the shifts that's going.
As G said, you got a small echo, Mr. Payne. Just a small echo, I believe.
Okay.
I'm
a mute. I'll be right back.
Oh, I was just seeing it. I was just letting you know. I probably got one too. It ain't no telling. But I do got a question for you. What advice would you give up and coming entrepreneurs?
Never give up. Never give up, and really understand the examples that are being placed in front of you. The stories like the Wright brothers. Everybody think they flew the plane on the first opportunity. No, it crashed and burned 10 times. You know, 10 times, Steve Jobs with Apple, it crashed and burned. You're going to crash and burn. You're going to have growing pains. There's going to be dark moments. But if God planted you to seed, and you stepped out on faith, and you believe that that's the seed, and that's the road that you're supposed to go down, you're supposed to water that seed, and you're going to get the fruit from it. And the more you take care of your seed, the better the fruit is in the end. So I would just say, never give up and believe in yourself wholeheartedly. Go through the troubles. I like to say the path to success is just as important as the destination.
Talk that shit, boy. Talk that shit, boy. Y'all hearing that shit on Tantalizing Thursday. Eastside salute to my homeboy. Y'all hear the maturity. Ain't no boy talking. This is a man. This is a candidate, and he ready to take a seat, and he ready to make a difference. I'm trying to tell you, Mr. Payne.
This is city council. He ain't even a
Councilman
candidate. Yeah, Councilman Rowan, get the city rolling. You know what I'm saying? On to where they need to be and how they need to do. So, man, West Side, what up, though? Salute to you. I think that's a big thing, man. Definitely. I was last in the city, living in the city 2015 to 2017, something like that, and being downtown and just seeing how it's grown and how it's changed. It was definitely a proud moment because I remember running through downtown in the 90s, early 2000s. You know, it used to be a ghost town in some areas. Now you get there and you got all these sections in there, like the business district. The what district? All right, it's downtown. Nah, downtown ain't downtown what it used to be. So to see that change and for somebody doing it within the city, from the city, man, that's a big thing. And that's a big salute to you. I don't know what the devil attempting to do with my echo and my internet, but we gonna keep frying through because that's how it goes.
That's that AT&T, bro.
You talking your thing though, like you in there. East Side salute.
But like, you know what, man?
It's always he always in our mix, man. You know when that's how you know it's going good because he in the mix. Eastside salute. Get out the mix though, man. We trying to do something. Back up. All right, Mr. Payne, you should be good after that.
That's big facts though. He said never give up. You know, he kept it very simple, like never give up. And a lot of times we want to throw in a towel before the towel is soaking wet. You got to wring that thing out a time or two and see what it's going to do. You know what I'm saying? So never giving up is so powerful in the entrepreneur space. It's like the quotes, you know, hey, I'm willing to fail an infinite amount of times in order to reach my level of success. Not your success, not their success, but my success. How often are you willing to get knocked down to get back up to do what you need to do? This man just said, he been down since October 21st in a bad car accident. Kept his DoorDash open and he's still getting new clients. Still getting new clients. So talk about the epitome of not giving up. And not only is he not giving up, he's stepping up and going up to the next role and the next level. It wasn't time for you to be sat down. That's why God would let him hold you down because he knew, man, coming from the black bottom, man, he knew coming from the black bottom that a lot of light was going to shine. And 2024 is going to be your time, regardless of what they say, what they do. I believe in you, brother, and I know they're not going to be able to hold you because this man just said it. 2 years, I kept my DoorDash going, and I still got people showing up, showing me love. So your pictures and your presentation of the Fry Guy logo and what you do, man, that thing is just shining on everybody. So I definitely West Side, what up, though? Salute to that, man. I got so many notes just listening in. I'm gonna keep going, drumming. So I'm gonna let you say what you need to say, my brother.
Hey, shit. All I'm gonna say is Eastside salute to this my dog. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all the city council, this, that. See, I knew him when he was just rock. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm proud of him. Just first off, just to know he's still around. You know what I'm saying? When I seen him at the little gathering, I was like, oh boy, look at who this is right here. And he looked at me and said, oh shit, this is Drake.
Yeah.
Hug real tight. That tight hug.
Yeah.
I'm talking
about family. We drink Kool-Aid outside a glass.
Yeah, you know, God said you got to build your house on a solid rock. So they got a good foundation to build on. You know what I'm saying? Rocks is strong. So you got a good solid foundation to build on and the name to go with it. You know what I'm saying? And just being from the city, that means a lot. You know, you also talked about watering your seed and believing wholeheartedly. Listen to me, in order to truly leave a legacy behind, you have to believe in you all the time. I'm going to say that again.
Say it again.
In order to leave a legacy behind, you have to believe in you all the time, because most of the time when you start to, as I like to say, free and relax your mind, start to relax your mind and unwind and do those things that you think about doing for you, people gonna hate on you. People gonna stun on you because they afraid to do what they call to do. But when you believe in you wholeheartedly, there's nothing that can stop you. Because again, you on the solid rock that's building you. This man didn't mention God 4-5 times. And you know how we come through with God on this podcast. So you know he's built on a solid foundation. And when you built on a solid foundation, you can overcome every situation, no matter what you go through, no matter what you run into. As long as you keep showing up, you're going to be great. So I know the city is going to benefit, the black bottom, the west side, the east side. Who knows, man? One day you might be running for mayor of the city.
No, I
It
don't want
just
to be
starts
mayor.
out that way.
I don't want to be mayor. If I get
No,
to be
too
mayor,
much.
they'll kill me. They'll kill me. So I don't want to be mayor. I know that. You know, I know what game I'm entering, and think about me and where I'm from. We not brought out. We stand up for what we're on our square. And
absolutely,
if my people say we speak for this and we want this, then I'm not budging. I recently, during the winter months, heading into the holiday season, heading into the new year, I started a protest with against Ashley Liquor Store, which is located on Harper and 94 Hayes, right across the street from the old White Castles. But
I know that spot.
That liquor store has been in our community for years, and they have a reputation of selling loose cigarettes, violations, and they also have a history of putting their hands on our women, our homeless people. So I'm like, enough is enough. Why are we continuing to give these people our money when they hop right on I-94 and go home? They don't go shop at Bill's Chicken Shack. They're not going to the Comfort Zone. They're not going to none of our businesses, but they come and soak all our money, sell our kids whatever they want to, and we find it acceptable when it's a black store 2 blocks away. So we set up a boycott, and the boycott was going successful, but this guy, he calls the mayor's office. He's on the mayor's office all day because we're disrupting this business. He's a green light. He's a green light. So, of course, Mike Dugan sent Deputy Chief down to my little community meeting and say, you guys are disrupting, what did they call it? I want to give it the proper name. They said they were actually investigating. They were investigating this, and with us protesting the store, they didn't know who to investigate, but
a nuisance.
Giving them all the information. It's just sad that the mayor is paid off. So we really don't have any power. The Arabs have really took over the city of Detroit. It's a black city, but the Arabs run it. We have no power at all. So if I was mayor, long story short, I wouldn't be buying the bullshit.
Big facts. Big facts.
Absolutely not buying bullshit. You hear me? Facts, Shonda.
Big facts. Yeah, I remember the last time, the Arab population and demographic is so heavy in the city, it don't make sense, from the city to Dearborn and everywhere else, and I remember when I first came home from Iraq and I went into a gas station out in Westland or somewhere, they bulletproof glass, they don't have none or it's wide open. And I was more in my wild times then. I wasn't six months off of coming home from overseas, and it was a young cat. He was just like a kid being put in there, but he was old enough. He was about 19, 20. I was paying for something, and he, I guess he figured he didn't want to give me my change, and it wasn't much. It was maybe 7 cents, but it was the principle of it. You don't just keep my change without asking me. And so I'd ask him for it, and he like, man, you act like it's a big deal. I said, who you talking to, man? I'll snatch you over this counter. You got me confused, bro. No, you won't not reach through that thing and put my hands on him. Look here, man. I just came from a place with plenty of your people, and I've done plenty of damage. You do not want to go there with me. You do not want to go there with me. And it was at that moment where I knew, I'm like, I got to separate myself, because the energy sometimes of some Middle Eastern people, especially in the Arabic community, it can come off very aggressive. It can come off very hostile. It can come off very disrespectful, as if then I'm not a human being or you so much better than me because you behind that counter. So, yeah, they've been around in the city for a long time, and it sucks that they don't understand. They know different than us. You know what I'm saying? It sucks that they don't get that.
They're a lot different than us. They're a lot different.
Well, here's what I mean when I say they're no different. Yeah. Well, what I mean by they're no different than us, they're human beings. You cut them open, we all the same. And I know what it's like in Iraq. I got pictures on my Facebook from back in the day with me and an Iraqi officer that's just as dark as I am. And they ain't show nothing but love. You know what I'm saying? And what's so unfortunate is most of the ones that's there, they're living off somebody else's legacy. They didn't build this legacy. They're living off somebody else's legacy, a story you could have been going into for years and you had respect from the father or the grandfather. Now the youngsters get in there and it's a totally different thing. That someone such as the mayor's caliber, instead of doing their due diligence and talking to the individual who's holding the protest and seeing what the gripes and the issues are, you need to be doing more than just saying we investigating, because your investigation is not stopping the situation that we see happen every single day.
Well, when see, this thing was really big. It hit the news real fast, and it was like unexpected, you know, and it reached a lot of levels, higher than a lot of people know about. So the Chaldean Coalition got involved. And when you come together as merchants and say the biggest initiative that the mayor has is the Green Light District, and these people are supposed to feel protected from the city of Detroit. But here comes some guys that's saying, hey, disrupting our business, and you're allowing this. We're peaceful protesting. We're just simply saying these people are doing our community wrong. It's a black store down the street. We don't have to go here and spend our money. We don't have to continue to be disrespected. We don't have to continue to have our little girls looked at as fuck items. We don't have to buy that. We don't have to do that. We can do it somewhere else. If this man don't respect you, he don't want to give money to the school, you say, hey, donate to the school. We'll leave you alone. I'm not doing anything. Well,
yeah, that's sad, man. You know what? You saying running for city council, I would tell people this often, man, and people could take it how they want to take it. They get all riled up about the president. I'm like, look here, man, I don't vote for the president. I do not go stand in line to vote for a president because my popular vote don't count. They go to electoral college. When I started voting and getting into voting, it was at the city county level, because that's where I can create change and affect change. And I can go into these offices and into these meetings. And that's one thing I don't think we made. I'm not going to say we, I'm going to say me as an African-American, as a black man growing up on the west side of Detroit, period, just in life, wasn't nobody talking about the importance of knowing who your city council members are, knowing who hold a seat in your district, knowing what they do, because those are the ones that really represent you. Once you start getting off into the governors and like you, even maybe the mayors, because when you look at the mayor, you a puppet at this point. You so in the political game, you got to do what you don't feel is best for the people or for the businesses that's around you. So I think that's a big thing. If y'all don't get nothing else out of Mr. Ping, man, do your due diligence and do your research on the importance of electing your city council officials. And if you're not going to be there to elect your city council officials or go in there like Mr. Rock, Mr. Rowan, and have something to say or value, then don't be doing no complaining. You either part of the problem or you part of the solution. You can't do both. You can't do both.
For real. Straight up. YB. Is you in there, boy?
Well, I'm just listening because I'm you because of political view. One here that he did. Are protect us as a people and how no, I know what I'm saying. I know some things that happen and shit. Like I was saying.
Shonda Rhimes put some new Wi-Fi.
Hey, look on with these people. There about the while. Doing my best, y'all. I'm doing my best.
I ain't mad at you, dog.
Nobody's protecting us. Nobody is protecting us. Like, remember all them parking lots downtown that they used to just put phones up and wait? They didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that love that they was getting was nothing compared to how much they can with those. You know what I'm saying? And even the president, he does when he comes in is to make a deal that you can't see. But hey, the lynch and daylight and everything. And so now it's about protection. Like who's protecting our people? Who's going to make sure? And that's where my I didn't like hear from him so far. I have my guarantee today.
AT&T don't like you.
It was nice to you know. I didn't get no
like you though.
I didn't nobody.
AT&T got on choppy.
AT&T on you for some reason. You done been in there messing with the counter lady or something, man. You done came on to somebody, man. You done something, YB, as the field guy. I'm telling you, man, you done wrecked something.
Hey, check it out, though, YB. Real talk.
I've been good for 23.
Hey, now, with AT&T, bro, you got to check AT&T because here's the thing with AT&T. I used to sell cable. I sold cable as an independent contractor. Matter of fact, I was top 10 in the country in selling cable for Comcast, AT&T. I sold it for everyone. The thing about AT&T is they will tell you that it's a certain speed in your area. Excuse me. But they really don't have the capability to give you that speed. So most devices take 25 megabytes to work. So let's just say you have a 40 megabyte program with AT&T. Well, really that program is only offering you 25 megabytes. So each device that you have connected to that particular Wi-Fi is going to slow that Wi-Fi down. So if you have several devices connected to 40 gigs, 60 gigs, anything under 100 gigs, and that's what AT&T is known for in the city of Detroit. They do have fast speeds everywhere else, but they laid fiber optic, and things shifted a little bit as far as how the internet works, and fiber optic doesn't work. They don't have the bandwidth to support it. So that's probably why you choppy, because you can't.
Hey, well, I'm all the way down.
You can't get the speed.
I'm all the way down here in the ATX in Austin, Texas. So AT&T doing it here too.
Same thing.
Yeah.
It's fiber.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I might have to go hit up Spectrum and get back on them.
Yeah.
Or really don't like YB for real.
Try something like Verizon or Starlink satellite connection, direct satellite connection. It might work out better for you. It'll kind of be like a direct signal, like a direct TV satellite they have for internet now. So you can check into that. That might be a solution as well.
Listen to me. Not only is Mr. Rowan giving us the fries and the beautiful food, running for city council too. This man just put us on game for what to do with our cable and everything else, and how AT&T is running circles. Look, if you don't get out there and get your vote in, man, you can't be saying you Mr. friend. You can't be saying you Mr. Rowan friend if you don't get out there and get your vote in, because this man is not only well-rounded, but he's rounded well. He not only well-rounded, but he's rounded well. That means he's well in every circle, in every corner of the city that he goes to, and he got that information and that knowledge for you. Like Mr. Drummond said, you talking to a grown man here. You talking to an intellectual, intelligent, grown man who's looking to do something for the city, to truly put on for the city the way the city need to be put on for. There is no reason that we shouldn't have enough African-American representation in the city. And we cannot go back to the 67 riots.
We do, but you got people that care about a lifestyle more than a change. So
okay, well, if
I get a comfy $60,000, $70,000 a year job with perks and bonuses, then I don't want to lose that. So when I get pinched by somebody that say, hey, why don't you do it this way? You know, let's just go along and get along. And I think about my kids got braces on and they finna go to college. And I don't believe in this, but my choice affect everybody else. But your choice do affect everybody else. It's a selfish choice because you think about your immediate family. when it's a whole community involved.
Absolutely, especially when
I
you're
done had everything.
service.
I done had everything. Like I done literally had everything. Everything that somebody would want, I done had. You know, no, I haven't had a Lamborghini or nothing like that. I haven't wanted one. But I'm sure if I wanted one, I would have one. So I'm here for change. I was in a vehicle accident that would have left many people screwed. And here I am on my own 2 feet right now. Nothing, no pain. Not addicted to no drug that the doctor gave me, with a right mind and a plan. So I'm here to stand on the principle of the people. The people need a voice, and they need somebody that's not gonna fold. So it's me.
We got a question.
Go ahead.
So what's more important, family legacy or community legacy? Eastside salute for a wonderful question.
I believe they go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
They go hand in hand, and I say that coming from a family that created a legacy and made it easier for me. You know, without the effect that my family had on my community, it wouldn't have allowed them to have a legacy. They're known for treating people well. They're known for respect, class. They're known for getting it legit. They're known for helping people. So, of course, that translates down to me. I follow along. I'm trying to be where I am, working at being better versions of them. So, yeah, they go hand in hand. Because that makes me impact my community to this day. I coach Little League football, high school football, youth sports. I got like plenty of student athletes that play on the Division I level. I have 2 Miss Basketballs that I've coached. So it's a lot of things that I've achieved. And I know with this political thing, it's something that's, I'm setting off something real huge. It's like, I'm not a Republican, I'm not a Democrat. I represent the hip hop party, and I represent anybody that understands rap music culture, hip hop culture, the struggle, the bullshit laws that get pushed and oppressed on the people because they're speaking a different language when you go to court. And so you go to court and say, yeah, I understand. But really, you're not understanding. You're saying something else in a foreign language called legalese. But I don't know that. They didn't teach me in school. I'm just saying, okay, yeah. But now I'm giving you the authority to fuck over me.
Big facts.
Mr.
Big
Dean,
facts.
what was that question again, SG? Because
Community legacy or family legacy?
Oh yeah. That's what it was. What's your take, Mr. Ping? What you think?
Hey, Mr. Rowan said it. I think they go hand in hand. For me, you know, I often talk about not wanting to be a public success and a private failure. I don't want to succeed in the world and my family's falling apart. And I think if you solidify as a man, definitely, if you solidify your family first and you put them on that solid foundation, it's easier for you to go out into the community because you have the support of your family. And for me, if I had to choose one, it would definitely be family legacy, because building that family legacy, like Mr. Rowan talked about, his family legacy is leading him and has led him to become the man he is today. And building on top of that, now he's taking that and stretching it into the community. And I think what that's going to do for the community is going to open up other people who want to do the same thing. So, man, I say what he said. They go definitely hand in hand, because you don't want to be that public success and that private failure. It does you no good to go save the world and you don't save your world that's in your own home. So it sounds like Mr. Rowan not only has saved his home front, he's also coached Little League football. And I came up in the PAL League playing for the West 7 Wolverines, then the West 7 Rams. You know, I've been down through there, going to the basketball games and all that. So to hear him say that, it only makes sense to see he's going to the next level. You know, it's not unfortunate. It is fortunate that it's the political realm, because we do need someone who represents us. Like he said, I represent the hip hop community to make sure they understand what's going on, because I done been in court for something simple as a traffic violation. And they talking all type of legalese that you don't understand. But you know it, they didn't have people dropping to their knees, crying and praying because they don't know what they just got hit with, because you don't understand the terminology that they speaking to you. So you have an individual who's been doing doing the studying, who's been doing the research, who's been doing the work. And another thing I want to commend you on, man, this is something that I often do myself, and I used to check people on this when the individual tell me what they trying to do. I'm like, stop saying you trying, because as Les Brown would say, when most individuals say they trying, they're usually giving themselves a reason when they fail. Well, like I tried it.
That's my favorite,
I would like to say,
that's one of my favorite quotes.
Oh, facts, big facts. It's like, oh, I tried to swim. Well, did you? Well, man, I almost drowned, but did you drown though? You ain't drowned, so keep on going until you get it, because nothing's impossible. He said it earlier, never give up. And every time that TRY come out of his mouth, he stop it like immediately and be like, not trying, I'm doing. And I like to say, hey, I'm doing it. I might not be doing it the greatest, but I'm doing the best that I have right now. And as long as I continue to do it, then I'll be great at that. So, man, hey, I say congratulations. Like, if they don't, I say congratulations again. That city council seat is yours. The people just have to tune in and listen. That's one thing I don't want to say is not happening. I would be speaking past tense of how we represented ourselves being in the inner city, maybe because we didn't have support back then like that. But if the people see you out there doing what you do, and that store on 94 and Harper been there a long time too. Yeah. And if you standing out there in front of that doing what you do, I don't see how they cannot get on your back and support you and what you go through and what you've grown through. I got some friends that live in the Black Bottom that's entrepreneurs too right now that we still talk to on Facebook. So I'm definitely going to be shooting them some information like, yo, you need to get on this. You need to check this brother out because he's doing something positive and moving in the right direction. So, hey, West Side, what up, though? Big salute to you, Mr. Rowan.
Check this. Check this right here, though. Guess what time it is, though?
Oh!
It's time to post up with Mr. Payne.
Okay. Tell me about that now.
Give me some inspiration. He's your guy. Mr. P, and come on by.
Hey, what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. P. Well, a little bit of motivation and inspiration for your situation. Hoping to free and relax your mind as if you are on a vacation. Straight into mind transformation. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to post up with Ping. That's what we do. When me and Tay used to be on the wall at the M-Dub, politicking as people roll through the hallways. But today, I'm back in my book for you, Dr. Dennis Kimbrough. Think and Grow Rich, a Black Choice, Daily Motivations for African-American Success. So on this April 27th day, what do we have to say? Ooh, you'd better eat your Wheaties. There are no shade trees on the road to success. I could probably close the book. There is no shade trees on the road to success. Meaning you probably not finna get a lot of break. You ain't finna be able to chill and just wait for that sun to pass you by. Nah, it's gonna be beating down on you because in order to get to success, that heat, that pressure, you gotta go through. But let me read what he's saying to you. In all of life's endeavors, your own efforts will help you the most. Loose wires give out no musical notes, but when their ends are fastened, the piano, the harp, or the violin is born. Free steam drives no machine, but harnessed and combined with pistons and turbine, it makes useful machinery. An unhampered river drives no dynamos, but dam it up and you can generate sufficient power to light a city. So our lives must be disciplined if we are to be of any real service in the world. Y'all heard Mr. Rowan talking about his discipline, right? He said, I kept my DoorDash open. I'm still promoting and talking about my business. Discipline and never give up. Discipline and never give up. Life must be full of discipline to show real service in the world. There are many well-intentioned people who will tell you not to worry about the future. All you have to do is place your faith in God. Listen to me, man. I told somebody this earlier. Stop asking God to do your work. When Jesus stretched his arms and died and said it was finished, it was done. I got the power to do it. You keep coming to me, begging me to do something I sent you in the earth to do. Why do you think I stepped down through Mary so I could use a vessel like you to do what I do? Remember, he said you'd do works greater than what I do. Let me get back to the book to you before I go off track.
Gut punch.
There are many well-intended people, reading it again, who will tell you not to worry about the future. All you have to do is place your faith in God. Faith without works is dead. That's what his word said. So you should, but with complete understanding that the creator, oh my God, the creator helped those who help themselves. Determination and discipline are the opposite of chance. When we practice determination and discipline, we take our destiny into our own hands. Are you willing to hold your destiny and control your life? Or are you going to continue to blame your husband, your wife, your mom, your dad, what the man said, what she said? But this is your life. This is my life. I get to choose what I get to do in this life. But cool. The determined person refuses to surrender to the random winds of circumstance. If we rest our fate in the hands of fortune, we shall sometimes succeed and sometimes fail, but we will always be weak. In taking charge of our fate, we will succeed most of the time and fail some of the time. Failure is a part of the process to success. There's no losses in life, it's only lessons. But we will always be strong. We will have no regrets about our life, for we know that we gave it all we had to give. So what is they saying to you? Fail often. Fail often, because you failing your way to success. Failure ain't real till you stop failing your way to success. Failure ain't real till you stop failing your way to success. Be determined, be disciplined, be strong, seize opportunities. Remember that you will never be faced with a challenge you cannot overcome. Today, I will gather the strength to become more determined and disciplined in order to reach my goals. What goals do you have for you? What are you reaching to? Don't allow the failures of others to stop you from getting to what you need to do. Don't allow the failures of others to stop you from getting to what you need to do. This man just said it. I wasn't created a protest. It wasn't about no mess. It wasn't about no, we about to tear the place up. We about to burn it down. No, we just want what's right for us on this side of town. You hear you getting money, you getting love, you getting support. Why not turn over some of that work to us? But instead, they didn't want to support the brother. So what did he do? I'm going to run for city council and I'm going to change the view. I'm going to help my people, unlike some other people may want to do. I'm not just going to talk about it. I'm actually coming through. And if you want to check me, my track record speaks for it and it holds true. Football, basketball, kids in D1, what else you want me to do? And I'm serving up fried food for you and it's good to you. So what else you want me to do? I'll tell you what I want you to do. I want you to go down there and make sure you vote in 2024 for Mr. Rowan. So no more will we be saying candidate, we'll be saying councilman. And if I'm not mistaken, he said from the 3rd district. Sounds like to me, he been eating his Wheaties. Even if it's not been Wheaties, it's been those fries that's been keeping it easy, free in his mind, on time to do exactly what he need to do and what he called to. What you gonna do? SG.
I see you take Gunner and Mr. Ping, as always, the knowledge dropper. When we post up with Mr. Ping on Thursday nights, you always get a little something. You know what I'm saying? And I got one last question for my main man. Just one last question.
Shoot.
What keeps you humble, man?
Knowing that I haven't reached the capabilities that I have. It's like it's a rap quote that stands out to me by Jay-Z. And he said, Biggie told him, nobody's designed like you design yourself. So you bring it into a spiritual level and a scientific level, and you get into genetics and DNA. And if someone created you, you have part of them in you. And if Jesus is my brother and he did all these great things, then I have the same abilities in me. So realizing that I have Western culture struggles to overcome, to the enlightenment that where I'm achieving. Nothing here on earth is it's an experience. This is what I signed up for. So it's like this is what I'm supposed to go through, and I know it. So I create my path, and I believe wholeheartedly in my path, and I'm not here to do wrong by anybody. I just want to see everybody wealthy. I want to see everybody happy. I want to see everybody able to sustain the lifestyle that they choose to live. Some people happy with smoking crack. That's cool with them. Fine, so be it. Who am I to tell them not to smoke crack? Well, can we give you safe drugs? Can you come to the detention center over here where it ain't fucked up at?
Right.
So, just realizing that, hey, I'm a God and I'm not living to my godly abilities, and I have to work to my godly abilities. So I have to remain humble to get to my godly abilities.
I salute to what keeps Big Rock humble. You understand what I'm saying? And up next is final thoughts. And we're going to let Big Rock take the mic first. What's your final thoughts for the night, big fella?
First of all, I'd like to say I had a blast on the show. You guys are freaking amazing. #1 podcast in the world. Let's go, Council Detroit. That's for real love. You guys are real professionals at what you do, and you guys are showing what Black excellence is. It's not a budget. It's not big advertisement. It's about men getting together with a plan and executing the plan to the best of their ability with no loopholes. So I salute you guys. That's first and foremost. And just the topic of legacy and leaving a legacy. I feel people shouldn't be judgmental. You should just let people be who they are wholeheartedly. And the world will be a whole lot better place. Everybody don't want the same things. So why are we trying to make people all be the same way? Everybody don't want a shot. So why are we making everybody get a shot? Everybody don't want to breathe with a mask on. Everybody don't want to go to school. Everybody don't want to work. So let's be individuals. But in being individuals, let's leave a positive effect on things around us. Let's start leaving the trashy stuff behind, man. We did that. I feel like the image of we're letting other people control our image, and we have to stop it. We have to stop it. It really hurts me to see my people let other people tell us who we are, tell us how to dress, tell us how our women should look. And our women fall for it. They won't let us lead. And those that want to lead, they lead and they get the job done, but it's so few and far between the men that want to stand up and have ethics and value to them and substance. There's a lot of people that support the nonsense. It's just time to stop supporting the nonsense. We can have fun. But let's get rid of the nonsense. Let's get rid of celebrating, calling bitches.
Talk that.
There's no other way to put it. So, legacy. I just jotted down some thoughts when we were talking about legacy. And to me, Black legacy is not just a story of struggle and survival, but a tapestry of triumph. It's relentlessly woven within its threads of creativity and ingenuity, and has an unwavering spirit. So to wrap that all up, man, legacy is really just being you and empowering who you are as a spirit. And that's what I think legacy is, bro. Being the best version of you possible.
Man, Mr. Ping talk about that all the time too. being the best version of you. Eastside salute to my main man, Odell Rowan, for being in the building, them being his
Rowan
final thought.
2024 hip hop party, not
Yeah,
Republican, not Democrat, not conservative. We blended it all into one. It's a melting pot. I'm from America. I got white friends, I got Arab friends, I got black friends, African friends, Chinese friends. I got all types of friends. But I know we all come together and we love that hip hop music, and I love and understand that message that our struggle is. It's not our parents' struggle. It's not our kids' struggle. We're the leaders.
Right.
So we got to lead, and we're not leading. And I'm here to lead.
Talk that.
124.
Talk that. Eastside salute to you and yours. Now, my main man, Mr. Payne. What's your final thoughts for the evening?
And listen, I want to jump in on that Jay-Z too. And legacy. Black excellence, baby. We gonna let them see. Legacy. Black excellence, baby. We gonna let them see. And if you don't remember the 444 album, go back and listen to it. He was talking to his daughter, Blue Ivy. She was asking, what's a wheel? And what's this? What's that? He told her, we gonna let them see. And he's showing the world that hip-hop got and became a billionaire. The NFL had to go talk to him to get some things straightened out, to work out some issues. When you put yourself in a certain position and you start to build a legacy for other people to see, then people want to see themselves around you. Regardless to what you leave, you're going to leave a legacy behind you. Charles Manson got a legacy too. People still follow him too. Regardless of what you see Charles Manson as in your view, but for most people, his legacy is on the negative type too. What will your legacy say about you? How will you leave it for the people that's close to you and the people that's surrounding those people that's close to you? Mr. Rowan said it several times. My family showed me the way. So all I did was continue to pave my road throughout these days, throughout these tumultuous times, throughout these times of people trying to tell me what I should think, who I should be. Like he said, we got to be free for ourselves. We got to love ourselves for ourselves, because you are enough just the way you are. No matter what others may think about you, you got to know that it's okay for you to just be you. And you got to know that just being you is going to allow your legacy to come through. Then your kids have something to look forward to. They have something to build on too. But if you don't love you and you don't see you as the God inside of you, the godly being that you are in this vessel that we into, you going to lose you. You going to lose you. And your legacy, it may not be the best in people's view. But you only gonna have to answer for the legacy you left behind you when you leave here. And nobody else can help you when you get to what you called to do. Answer those questions from the man above who gave you this power inside of you. Because he said, I know the plans that I have for your life, and it's for you to live abundant, right? And if you don't feel like you living abundantly, then maybe you need to start rewriting your legacy. Mr. Rowan said it. I wasn't living up to my godly abilities. And once I realized I wasn't living up to my godly abilities, I needed to start to change those things and change those people around me. So I'm going to affect change with my people. I'm going to start in my spot, in my block. And I'm going to make everybody come around and want to stand on this Rowan solid rock. Vote Rowan 2024. I don't got to say no more. Mr. Drummond, back to you.
Eastside salute to Mr. Payne. He be coming so hard. I love him on the show because he just comes so hard. Knowledge. I'm gonna tell you one thing about this show. When you watch this show, he say our people perish from lack of knowledge. You will not perish from lack of knowledge on this show. I'm telling you that right now. You hear me? Eastside salute, Mr. Payne. I love you, boy. And
you know I love y'all, man.
And my final thoughts is this here. Legacy. You can't take it with you. Like you said, it ain't no U-Haul behind the hearse. You can't take it with you. You know what I'm saying? And everybody that thinks life is about anything material, it's not about your car. It's not about your house. It's not about nothing fancy, jewelry, nothing. I mean, all this is just cute. It's just cute. But when they lay you in the ground, it's over with. It's over with. When they lay you in the ground, it's over with. Question: what had you prepared for, and what had you left behind? You know what I'm saying? As your legacy. And then I'll end with this here. I'll end with saying this because I like this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to eat. Everybody want to eat at the table. Everybody want to just be sitting at this table. Everybody want to eat, right? Well, if everybody's sitting at the table, who's serving?
Wow.
Smoke responsibly, drink responsibly, and pay attention to your children. Vote Rowan 24. Eastside salute to you and yours. I'm trying to tell you. So, but still understand, if everybody's sitting at the table, who's serving?
Hey, it goes back to this. I don't remember exactly where I heard it at, but they say, let's just put it like this: man died and got a glimpse of heaven and hell. Ooh. And he went to hell. Everybody was sitting at the table and they were eating, but they all had very long spoons, but they were all skull and bones, because with these very long spoons, they were attempting to feed themselves, but the spoon was too long, so they couldn't feed themselves. And he got that same glimpse in heaven, and everybody had the same, they had a table and they had food and they had long spoons too. But instead of feeding myself, I was feeding you. When you feeding somebody else, when you giving to somebody else, then you can't help yourself but to be blessed, because that's what God calls us to do. Give as is given unto you. And if he giving you life and he giving you words today, and you got power in your tongue and life in your tongue, and it's something that you need to say, then maybe you need to get on the right track and start having somebody else back. I dare you to go have Mr. Rowan back in 2024, then we won't have to be doing no fussing no more, because it's going to be change that you're going to see.
I'm trying to
I just had to get that in there, Mr. Drummond.
Vote Rowan 2024 and check next week. Next week, when did disrespect become normal? That's our next week's topic. You hear what I'm saying? When did that shit happen? When that shit start happening? When disrespect becomes so motherfucking normal? And we gonna have our special guest in the house. We gonna have Dime paying us a visit. Eastside salute to you, boy. I can't wait to see you either. See you next week, boy. But yeah, Mr. Rowan, I gotta say this, man. I'm happy to see you as my friend first, because me and you, we was friends first. You know what I'm saying? I know this guy from, like I say, it was some good times going on. We got our ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? His mama didn't play no games. My mama didn't play no games. You know, the block was thick. The block was Village. That's where I know him from, Village. His mama fed me. You know, Eastside salute to Miss Sarah and Odell Sr. Eastside salute, man. May they rest in peace. That's how well I know him, because I know his parents. They fed us, man. That's how far me and Mr. Rowan go back. My main man, Rock. Eastside salute. And another thing, y'all check us out tomorrow night. You got the council coming up tomorrow night at 9:30. So y'all make sure y'all check them out too. Hop on, get them some love, show them some love. And we saying good night. Eastside salute, Mr. Rowan. I'm glad you came through, baby. I love you, Mr. King.
Yes, indeed.
Gratitude.
And Eastside. Hold on, wait a minute, SG. Hold on.
She hit you with the Oscars once the music came up.
Eastside salute to SG, because she is the tightest.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Podcast engineer to do this shit right here. Nah, SG, take us out the way you do your time.
SG, shout out to Mr. Rowan.
Double shout out.
Already.
Where the music go, SG? What happened? I got hype as hell right there. I'm gonna fire up to end the show like.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. My main man. Meet myself, the host, Mr. Drummond. Spoke responsibly And I have my main man in the building, my best friend, my friend of all friends, Odell Rowan.
Big salute to real friendship.
Oh, he's got salute to real friendship. I like that.
Hey.
You hear what I'm saying?
Right there, though.
Yeah. Smoke responsibly.
Yeah.
Drink responsibly. We about this bitch.
Pay attention to your kids.
Smoke responsibly.
Smoke responsibly. Eastside salute. We love y'all.